Hello guys, this is Dr. Alex Rusero from Africa University, Mtare in Zimbabwe. This is a message from your award-winning researcher, having been nominated, selected, and won the best research category under the social science domain, where my paper was entitled ZANU-PF's Management of Foreign Policy within SADC and Political Survival. So basically, in my paper, I was arguing that for most of the time, the long-held belief is that foreign policy is supposed to be an instrument that is used for the fulfillment and attainment of strategic national objectives, national interests of a particular state. So I argue that between 2000 and 2017, with specific reference to Zimbabwe, that was not the case, because the ZANU-PF-led government, which was feeling under siege from the Western international community following the imposition of sanctions and hyped regime change agenda, as well as formation of a formidable opposition at a local level, that came at a time the economy had gone under a veritable meltdown. ZANU-PF used everything that was at its disposal for the specific purposes of survival. So it was not much about the strategic interests of the state, but the strategic objectives and interests of a beleaguered former liberation movement, whose political existence was facing a threat, whose existence in some instances had come to an end. So it was quite an interesting paper, having been derived from my PhD thesis from the University of Pretoria, but more importantly, fusing it with some scholarly dynamics and scholarly thoughts to weave it into a paper. So this is just a testimonial to encourage people out there that whatever you are doing, in as much as research is concerned, it's not always the case that the monetary incentives are the ones that should motivate you to do more. Because for me, this award just came through an email, Global Research Awards writing to me that your paper has potentially been selected, he has been nominated, he has won an award. So there are still genuine institutions out there that really look at research that has undergone the much needed academic rigor. So this is actually an encouragement and motivation to all scholars out there that they must not feel demotivated whenever their papers have been turned down, whenever there are no responses, or whenever they do not get recognized, because it is only one email, one day, which will change the whole course, as has been my case. It took me 2 years to have this paper published, but it is a promising paper, and I look forward to several citations, several reviews, several critiques to the paper, because there have been some change in as much as political dynamics in Zimbabwe are concerned. A shift from the late President Robert Mugabe, who ruled Zimbabwe between 1980 and 2017, and the ascendance of the current incumbent President Emmerson Mnangagwa. So it is always good to continue having these discussions, having this comparative assessment in as much as Zimbabwe's foreign policy is concerned, and take stock on whether our domestic policy as a state, as Zimbabwe, is a full expression of the foreign policy, whether there is a correlation between the domestic and the foreign in as much as our policies are concerned. So I'm very happy, and I'm very elated, and I'm very joyous. I am out of words, because this award means a lot in as much as my research works, my research potential, and my research future are concerned. Thank you.